Promo ato Ghana de my mama memo aha na ma kwaba Emma RKTV so Emma society Ghana mun sembe somo se prem to breka se e RKTV so afi my entrance nsem ne bia ebedi mu akotene na impanyifo akwakopie mu e omrahye bedwefi se de betimi ahwe no edi nkomo asan ye hyehye e de afa Accra-Kumasi Expressway sanso so e na Attorney General din nsem bia beto dwa atwam se sabre on say timi aka $50 million ene etre free international fraudsters bi e ho sanso so e na impanyifo e de abeto dwa atwam sinti obra ye Christmas ese nyina itimi hwe ne yesese important ni titu MMDC phone omumbo a na yentumi ensese yempotem ensem na bika weni ho na meje brand makinka ni nyina ede amawo sepram to breka se e RKTV so medofo me patcho so beka ye ho wa be fotentan fide no so a o like o comment o share o wi anam patcho subscribe ede ama me fefefe afi mame na nyume koma so masne Grace Pentecostal Church otun safro se reye bremu no bra na nyankopon nam di for bas no how bia that was so ontimi nyi influence na fe onsamfa nyankopon asema ano e de senfunsuo enfan show mase de bia won so benya won kwaje o hwe ehwa kwan ye ofan kwa eja hebal Estate Hills afi Happy Life Adult Education wo peni bia adesua aya odin akinkan na atrotro aya odin school ho nimdie sebe wo de wo nibi me pa cho to sana mana bra Happy Life Adult Education e wa trotro for hanim so betimi atro wade na wo so betimi hu na kinkan atrotro ene bibi biara efa book ehum File phone to say an friend 0242 178032. Have a Happy Life Media School. Or would of be a person ye journalist, or person or trusting, or person ye host, or person or actor, or person be a media space no one. School back one make for the amount of out of the bra. A Happy Life Media School. A better or banner you be to say. Graphic designing, camera handling, a better no acting, a better no tour, we be a media industry no Happy Life Media School. A watch a chair for a better or banner no so name defying. 0242 178 032 0242 178 032. Meeting at the Gano Elom. I'm in trouble home rassia me by a beshansom nasi. For my men now as a jebre e de twem afei nsem no mu ntwemu enie na no kwada mpinfo akohye mu omrahye bedwafie se de be obedi nkomo na waye ntutu ye e de afa Accra-Kumasi Expressway eho na so afa ohwe ya kwan eso e honorable Agoja okane nsem sei.
Mr. Speaker, while we support this report, this will not be the first time that the government of Ghana is attempting a big project. Hope City project, Saglemi project, Accra-Tema motorway. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. I speak as somebody who has just exited government, part of the government of Ghana that has in times past touched big projects, but has not been able to complete it because the risks associated with some of these projects have not been well managed. And so in supporting this, Mr. Speaker, I want to share some risks that I think the government should pay particular attention to so that it doesn't become one of those projects that are left hanging. First, Mr. Speaker, is the fact that contrary to the impression in many people's minds that this is a project ready to go, actually, even the feasibility for this project has not been done yet. It is the first obligation now being contracted under this concession agreement. You recall when the finance minister read the budget, the videos were being shown, circulated. In people's minds, in the minds of my constituents, for example, this is a project that is baked and good to go. But actually, the feasibility is now going to be done. And so my first caution to the government is to manage the risks pretty well in terms of the expectations you create in people's minds. Else, you may have challenges along the way. Number two, Mr. Speaker, if you look at paragraph 10.2 of the committee's report, the government claims that financing has been ring-fenced for this project. I want to read, Mr. Speaker. It says that the committee further observed that provision has been made in the 2026 budget for a total allocation of 30 billion cedis for the project. In addition, the allocation of 13 billion 800 million Ghana cedis approved under the Big Push program in the 2025 financial year, which has not been drawn down, has been ring-fenced to support this expressway. Mr. Speaker, if the financiers or the persons managing the finances are informing the minister that this 13 billion has been ring-fenced, I want to inform the minister it's not true. Minister, in the budget returns that they brought, you recall we had this debate on this floor and I showed you the numbers. They have already spent 10 billion cedis of that money. Appendix 2C, when you come to the line on the Big Push. By September, 10 billion has already been paid. So, Minister, if they are informing you that they have ring-fenced this 13 billion and it's available, please check, else they may disappoint you at the end. My final point, Mr. Speaker. This project is GOG funded through Gov't, and I think it's a beautiful
Medofo Mayenta Kasia no so nani no Attorney General Ede Insembia Betuja or Chum say fraudsters ya wana mo so omanga no mu asebe wo twa nkrofo po na wodi ji on sika no ene won setimi aka $50 million eni etwe yenti ne nsem no bia wo kan.
The High Court ordered that upon the receipt of the funds, EOCO should cater to the victims of the crime. Through this approach, EOCO successfully used our local laws to freeze and recover virtual assets hidden in foreign jurisdictions. As a result, on November 19, 2025, Zodiac Custody successfully converted the said crypto assets of the criminal enterprise and paid same to EOCO's exhibit account in the amount of 15,191,730 United States of American dollars and 13 cents. As demonstrated above, the criminal enterprise targeted our citizens, defrauded them, and laundered the criminal proceeds into cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, USDT, and Ethereum in an attempt to further hide the proceeds from the reach of Ghana's law enforcement. With this recovery, millions of funds which were looted out of the country have been successfully returned to our motherland. In the coming days, EOCO will enter into a second phase of this case, which will involve screening both Ghanaians and British victims for restitution. As His Excellency, the President, John Dramani Mahama, stated during a recent press conference, Ghana will no longer be a safe place for any form of criminal activity which seeks to target our economy, our financial system, and our citizens. This case should therefore serve as a clear warning that EOCO has developed the capability to investigate and recover virtual assets such as cryptocurrency, and that no foreign jurisdiction is too far from the long arm of Ghanaian law enforcement.
Medofo medasa ka say ariki kase na weni go sa orihwe obeka yen ho a ma orevie so be like obe comment obe tre wa adwen na wa share na so subscribe ya na wa subscribe e de ama me fefefe afa ye to ensem no so na Minister for Justice our sign Attorney General yewra Dr. Dominic Ayine ene no de nsem bia betuja o twemu say fraudsters ya ma so manga ne mu ya che mu ba kwa abutrega ene mpenyfo nhyehyɛ se de betumi de na koma US mpenyfo no won sa etumi aka former finance minister Ofori Atta se de asotwe bia fata wo nia wo ye no ne sa etumi aka.
The High Court ordered that upon the receipt of the funds, EOCO should cater to the victims of the crime. Through this approach, EOCO successfully used our local laws to freeze and recover virtual assets hidden in foreign jurisdictions. As a result, on November 19, 2025, Zodiac Custody successfully converted the said crypto assets of the criminal enterprise and paid same to EOCO's exhibit account in the amount of 15,191,730 United States of American dollars and 13 cents. As demonstrated above, the criminal enterprise targeted our citizens, defrauded them, and laundered the criminal proceeds into cryptocurrency such as Bitcoin, USDT, and Ethereum in an attempt to further hide the proceeds from the reach of Ghana's law enforcement. With this recovery, millions of funds which were looted out of the country have been successfully returned to our motherland. In the coming days, EOCO will enter into a second phase of this case, which will involve screening both Ghanaians and British victims for restitution. As His Excellency, the President, John Dramani Mahama, stated during a recent press conference, Ghana will no longer be a safe place for any form of criminal activity which seeks to target our economy, our financial system, and our citizens. This case should therefore serve as a clear warning that EOCO has developed the capability to investigate and recover virtual assets such as cryptocurrency, and that no foreign jurisdiction is too far from the long arm of Ghanaian law enforcement.
Yeah, that's why the RK Kasiano Ede someone Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe on names him for Akasa and I watch him say. Wassce result here for release ye nan yano. Yenina yin say uncle ye. No need to poor and as on our dream, no other back qua a silver quine, Sankola no intimate transaction, watch your ma'am. Senka education minister, Yera Haruna Idrisu, Senka and one Casabia bind bit media buano, said the bell bits me a share education ministry, Mankolan with my passes and cabine, it's me the some money and mana, and Kenya diam Mofrano ebe feeling social.
This batch of students that came out with these poor results, when he became a minister, they were already in probably their final semester.
Whose fault is it then?
I'm just saying.
Your predecessor?
No, it's not. It's
I mean,
not about,
your successor.
It's not about successors. I'm just saying. Those students that sat exams with results came. They had been in school for over 2.5 years before he became a minister.
And there was a minister superintending over the...
I'm just saying, I superintended over Nano Pukwajima's entrance.
And you said they performed very poorly.
The results are in your hands.
So it means that your successor didn't do his best as well, because that's the results that we are seeing now.
I think that if the Minister of Education is giving the support that he needs and is being given control over the ministry that he supports and given the support by the President to deliver on a certain ambitious education agenda, it can be turned around as quickly as possible. In fact, what has happened should highlight a point that if you don't put your hands to the till as far as education is concerned, a slip will cost you tomorrow. A slip today will cost you tomorrow.
So, Doc, these 2025 Wassce students, they are students of Dr. Educhum and not students of...
They're not students of Dr. Educhum.
I mean, he was minister then.
That he was the minister, yes.
And so he superintended over that failure. We should blame him for that.
He didn't superintend over the figure. The minister whose tenure the figures resulted was my brother Haruna. If you are saying the students have been in school for 3 years, that is true. I'm just saying, I'm looking at my results, 2017, 2018, 2019, and it was horrible. And I don't accept those students as mine.
Well, so then we should apply the same principle.
That's for
Odo for my area Kasiano na yin say ronya bre na yedrusi na enada na empenyufo friends mtrofo nhemu metre local government minister Yera Ahmed Ibrahim na wodi to do etwem say eni ya wodi sanitation project ya ba na so bibiara hwe na otumi de ne ho ehyem se de be ya wabra yedi bronya yi yenkofa yarewa biara emba ni titru MMDCEs for obiara hwe no otumi fa ne ho ehyem se de be ya yarewa biara emma.
The National Sanitation Week started from Saturday, still continues, and we are doing same till Saturday. And by Saturday, everywhere should not just be clean. It must be clean and bright. So much as we are doing the National Sanitation Week, all regional ministers are distributing street lights to all the MMDCs. We are brightening the entire nation and we are cleaning the entire country. So it's not only Greater Accra that we are sweeping, and it's not only Greater Accra that we are distributing street lights. We promise that this will be done, and we are doing it. The presidency has not spared us. He keeps on reminding us. And God being so good, the hotline for the National Complaint Center is almost done. The consultants is at site now training those strategic places, and so we have to devise and re-strategize the way we are going to do these things. But until Saturday, may I still once again thank our media brothers. You've been constant in this ministry, and you understand our issues very well, and you have been broadcasting our matters very well. So if Ghanaian
Order for RK Kasa Yede Besumo RK TV so Hana Benijaye near the Semni na SCA Mamma won some Nibia made it to dra and from Mamma. Now penny for Aquasits now on Massabejo face a bedin como no why to Yedia for Accra-Kumasi Expressway and womb. Sounds now Attorney General idea to your watchroom say nay no one said to me as of $50 million and ye tray at the free international fraudsters at home. Mamenda Grace Pentecostal Church has said, so sorry about qua Yankupon, Mosra Yankupon Adum Ashemuma, and Yankupon to me, I am Mawahan Sea, and one Grace Pentecostal Church is answer Bremuno, where I sorry about Yankupon and I'm so edgy adasa, or the Bubum portray, it is a how, and as a Hunemu dear and a wolfima. The Sonamona Bra Grace Pentecostal Church, na therefore Bawan and Yakupo Benam no sooner how be our the bayano, one son found could be. Ye try acquire or found college I hear about Estate Hills. I fame, oh, penny be a can kindly try anything and now, opinion be or tifia sabi ni dimpo on to me and true and answer on to me and kind. The part of Fawuni Panaba happy life adult education. The end show no so I did not to know and be who I can kind and sanso and who at tro. Fire 0242 178 032. 0242 178 032. Afe uwo dofu bi uwo bebi a opese oyesem troni obese otwasini obese otudum no gidin wo manga ne mu a media school make come for the amount a happy life media school for of ne brand ne entwenwoma bi say acting enyum tour camera handling graphic designing bibia fa media industry no for of no ebra happy life media school ne entwena de no so to be obhabne fan 0242 178 032. With a production crew in I say, with a Ernest say, Mama Lou wants me that say, once our Tifia would jib at the share me, would try what drink will like it, would share, and Mamma and the shemidi at the Gano alone. Yet then you make us say, Bessan Babasum.